I would genuinely rather watch paint dry than wait for this to go up when it's cold outside. It's time to take these braids out. I've had these since, I don't even know, but I think I've had them over a month now, and they're not giving anymore. So we're gonna take these out and we're gonna redo them. I've just washed my hair while they're in the braids, just for the sake of getting rid of build up prior. My natural hair is pretty much the same length as this, so I'm not gonna try and cut anything. And I also want to reserve the curls in here because they are human hair. So I'm gonna reuse what I can. I'm gonna be putting just my natural hair back into some plaits so that I can keep the parting, because I don't feel like reparting my hair tomorrow. It's now exactly 10 AM. It's a very good time to start. Good morning. It's 9 o'clock. I had to check out at 12:30. I didn't finish my hair yesterday. I think I have like 7 braids left. Just like the top section that I'm parting to the side. Went out for dinner with my boyfriend and then our 2 friends that he also works with. And then, Lord knows I wasn't finishing my hair when I got back at like midnight-ish. So I have until 12:30 to finish my hair now. He just extended the checkout so I can stay here before we leave because we're going home today.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
That's cool, Ronan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do the rooms come with breakfast?
No, you have to add it on.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
No worries.
Alright.
Fine.
That's fine because I'm just gonna... Let me see if there's a coffee shop. Because I'm gonna... Yo.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, you can spend £25 on food and then invoice it. Well, I can invoice it for like.
Yay! Okay. Okay, it's 9:03. I was gonna get up at 10, but since I'm like awake and up and talking to you guys, I might as well just get up now. I need the room to warm up though. I woke up and it was so cold. Actually, I woke up in the middle of the night and it was so hot. God, I left the thermostat on like 25. So then I woke up a few hours ago to pee and I turned it down to 22. And now like I'm just cold again. Guys, look how close this is to falling. See, this is the problem. I was about to say this is the problem of today's generation. We record things rather than sorting them out, like dealing with them. I'm just gonna ignore that right now. Okay, I'm gonna get up and make a coffee from behind me. Let's let some light in here. I'm gonna pack my bag so that I don't have to do that later. And I can just spend as much time as I need to on my hair. I am so glad I went and got water yesterday because I would not be drinking this otherwise. Guys, look how cute this is. I didn't know hotels had like Premier Inn. You know about these? Are you on TikTok? These are cute. What the hell? And like a little. I didn't even turn that on. Guys, this is how many curls we have left. Oh yeah, I was gonna tidy. Okay, let's do that quick. I'm really excited to go and explore to find a coffee shop. Standard. Standard! Hello! Hi friends. It's been a while. It's been oh shit. My bad. I don't know how long it's been, but to you guys it would have been like a week or so, because I'm pretty sure the last video that would have dropped would be the braiding hair video, and that would have been like a week ago. You hear that shit? Do y'all hear that shit? I'm not well. I've been not well literally since New Year's Eve, which is obviously a really shit time for me to get ill. But I was literally bedbound. I had a fever. I've still got a cough, like quite a chesty cough. I have body aches, I have backache, I had ear problems. And my vision was blurred on like the first day. Guys, it was a write-off. I didn't choose it, it chose me. I'm just glad that it was at the beginning of the year so that it could be out of the way. But that does mean that I am kind of technically like starting my year today. We've done maintenance, but we haven't done any like New Year prep type thing. Like my whole to-do list that we're gonna get completed today, I've had since like before the New Year even started. And today is the only day that I've actually been able to get it done, because today is like the first day where I feel okay enough to take myself outside and like go about my business and do stuff. Let's talk about what this video is going to be about. 2025 rebranding. This isn't any new year, new me bullshit. This is, I'm in my early 20s, and by the time I get to my mid 20s, I need to be up. Like some shit's gotta give. I need to change my life, like genuinely. And it's not me setting New Year's resolutions to do this. I'm not gonna do that. That would be rather stupid. Trying to total my fucking car. yeah, I'm not full of shit. Basically, this isn't going to be one of them videos where I tell you how to sort your life out or tell you how to set goals and then don't actually hold myself accountable to do the same. Genuinely, my life needs a rebranding. Obviously, you guys have just seen me do some maintenance, and I did actually do my wax as well and my toes. Like, I've done my nails, so we're hairless and we're manicured and pedicured. Like, I'm feeling good. I didn't record it because honestly I just wasn't in the mood. Like, when I was ill, I didn't even want to be around real human beings, let alone a camera. There was no energy. Like, I had no energy. I couldn't speak to you guys. Are you gonna let me in or no? You prick. I've done self-care maintenance, but I haven't done life maintenance right now. I haven't done car maintenance. Like, the only thing that's ready for the new year is my nails and my hair follicles, essentially. Yo.
Yes, Geezer.
Yes, Geezer.
You'll have that permanent smile on your face as well, mate. No RBF, yeah? No RBF.
Oh, I'll try my hardest.
Alright.
My car, she's not well either. She has 2 broken brake lights. So, as in, when I brake, the whole back of my car just doesn't light up. That's not good or safe or legal for that matter. I also may or may not have accidentally backed up into another car the other day. It was an accident. I was on the phone to my mum. My mum was louder than the sensors, and I was reversing, and I wasn't paying enough attention, and it was dark. And then I hit another car behind me. No one was hurt. Like, it was really gentle. I literally went into a parked car. My car isn't really damaged. Like, it didn't dent or anything, which is really good. I'm really thankful and grateful for. The only way I can explain it is, you see like 2 doors that have to close at the same time, or one has to close before the other. If you have to close the left door before the right door, but you close the right door before the left door, then they end up overlapping. That's basically what's happened to 2 of the panels in the back of my car. Like, they're overlapping. So I'm gonna take my car to a garage and just see if they can quickly, like, you know, click it back in place or some shit. I need to get my car washed. I'm just gonna go to a drive-through one, and then I'm gonna like clean the inside myself because I'm so capable. And I don't want to pay £30 for a whole in and out. What else did I want to do? I also need to get my camera fixed, guys. I can't use my camera because the SD card slot, I don't know if something's stuck in it. When you put an SD card in, it's supposed to bounce a bit but clicks into place. It's not doing that. So I called some place in London called Fixation. They do like a collection service, or I can send it off. So we're gonna take my camera, post my camera. I can't take myself seriously when I sound like this. Like, I don't even sound like me. Like, who are you? I sound like a fraud. I'm gonna take my camera in here now, do my car stuff, and then we're gonna go and have a chat. We're gonna go and have a serious chat with ourselves. I'm gonna hold myself accountable, and I'm gonna talk to you about my New Year's goals, my action plan, and how I'm genuinely gonna put my vision board into reality. But yeah, anyways, let me stop waffling because I'm really just wasting daylight. And in this current time of year, every minute counts. Little update. I have to go to the library to print off the paperwork that I have to send, as well as the label. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All of this just to send something. Why is it such a pain in the ass? I'll update you guys when I've actually posted the camera. Okay. We have finally. Ticket woman is crazy. Pardon?
Disabled badge.
No, I had to. Oh, this is disabled. I thought it was loading.
Yes, all of it's disabled.
Please.
Off you go.
Thank you. Hope you have a good day. Fuck me. That was such a smooth, not smooth, what's the word? That was just such a close call. Okay, next I need to go sort my car out. Everywhere that I need to go isn't really near each other. Like, they're relatively close, but not really. The garage is only 5 minutes away, so I'm gonna go there now and get that panel popped back in place, hopefully. Like, I'm hoping I can just go in there and be like, can you just like do this please? And then they'll be like, yeah, sure. And then they'll do it and they'll be like, there you go. And I'll be like, thank you. This car is a mess. Let's just start throwing rubbish away. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh yeah, you can see that cone over there. But that means that the car wash is closed. So, we're gonna drive to another one called Wash and Drive. 6 minutes away, but I'm not that mad about it. I've been to this car wash before and it didn't even get bird shit off my car, so. I got my all-purpose cleaner and my cloth ready for us to clean the inside while I get the outside cleaned. I've also got like a pack of wipes, so I'm just gonna use that to get the dust off and then use the spray to actually clean. Oh, spraying that right now was a mistake. I should have waited until I'm about to get out. Now this is a place that we haven't been together before. We are in the back of my car, if you hadn't noticed. I hope you can see the view as well. I'm not sure how like in focus that area is back there, but it's really cute. I hope this isn't too late. I guess it's not, because we're only 2 weeks into the new year. But at whatever point you are at in your goal setting journey for the new year, or even if you just have the vision in your head and you haven't put anything to paper or anything to an actual action plan yet, I am here to help. I am here to assist. I'm just here for you. I have no qualifications, just vibes and opinions. I've been making vision boards since, I want to say probably 2021, so maybe for like the last 4 or 5 years. But this vision board has probably been the most intentional, because I feel like before I knew what I wanted, but it was more like, one, I didn't set an action plan. I didn't set specific goals. When I say I wasn't as intentional, I feel like I didn't really have a vision for myself. I just knew that these are the things that I want to achieve at some point. These are the things that would be nice to have in my life. I'm going to share all of this with you guys, but I've gone into the new year with a literal action plan. I have everything written down into this, and at the end of the year I'm going to come back on this and I'm going to self-criticize. I want to be my most self-aware self this year. I want to be my most self-critical, but of course in a constructive way. I'm 22, almost 23. The years between 23 and 24, I will not get to my mid-20s and be in the same position that I'm in now. I put that on my life. I will not be in the same position. Say it with me. Say it with me. I will not be in the same position I am now next year. I will not be in the same position in 6 months, because I have a plan. I have an action plan. I don't just have a vision board. I have an action plan. It's 11:11. I love that as I say that. My main focuses for this year, we have career goals, life goals, and health goals. Consistency with content, but avoiding burnout. My problem has always been, when it comes to content, is that there's a specific consistency that I want to be, and I feel guilty if I start and I'm not immediately as consistent as I want to be, or as consistent as I know why am I holding this? Or as consistent as I know I will eventually be. Right now I'm in a trial period of working out exactly what works for me, exactly what my niches are. It's of course a journey that you guys are going to see, but when it comes to consistency, I'm very proud of myself of how consistent I've been with YouTube so far. Obviously had that break off, but I was ill. I can't even feel guilty about that because I was ill and I was still editing 3 videos at a time at the same time during that. My goal is to be a comfort channel for someone. My goal is for you to think, oh, I'm in a bad mood today, or I'm not vibing as much today, so I'm going to go on YouTube and I'm going to watch Sydney Jordan. I can't wait until I have a platform like that, because the creators that I watch, Asleah Williams and Aaliyah Simone, have been my comfort channel since I was like 14. Planning long and short form ahead of time. Right now I'm planned up to March, I believe. Second on my list is marketing myself and marketing my long form content by putting short form content out there. Like even now I'm thinking, okay, what sections of this can I cut off and make into short form content just to send someone to my YouTube channel, just to get some new subscribers. Come this way. Guys, come to this way. Come to my YouTube. It's better over here, I promise. I hate short form content. Why you guys all got short attention spans? Like, making a realistic plan to avoid burnout. I kind of already said that. I let myself have slow days. Next, one of my goals this year is to be able to monetize my content on YouTube, of course on YouTube, 100% on YouTube, and on TikTok. I'm only focusing on them 2 right now because I haven't really found my direction or my niche with what I want to do with Instagram. I don't know if I just want to post the same short form on Instagram that I do on TikTok. So I'm kind of finding my way with that. Also, to be able to upgrade my equipment, I use a Sony ZV-E10 with a 15 to 55 millimeter. It's the kit lens. I'll put on the screen what it is. But this year I want to buy a really, really decent 10 to 22 millimeter. So it's like it's a wider angle lens. And I also want to buy a new laptop. But I don't want to purchase these things until I'm recycling money from my work. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to just go out right now and buy a new lens because it's like a reward. It's like a reward. Like, I want to achieve my goals to the point where I feel like I deserve to go and buy myself a new lens or buy myself a new laptop. I'm not going to feel like I deserve that until I've monetized, this is in order, like until I've monetized my content and I feel like, okay, I'm ready for this. I'm ready to upgrade my equipment. Like, again, that's like a reward. So I have goals, I have an action plan, and I have rewards for the end of the action plan. Next, so moving on from content, is to relaunch my digital planner and to start my physical version. Since 2022, I have put my blood, sweat, tears, energy into making digital planners. My first version, my second version was an iPad GoodNotes digital planner. That's out. There was a time at the beginning of the year last year that I was marketing it and I was making videos and I was making money from the digital planners on Etsy. But I'm going to be so honest, I didn't even use the planner that I made. The only reason I didn't use the planner that I made is because I don't like using GoodNotes and I don't like using my Apple Pencil on GoodNotes. If I'm going to market something, I want to market it because I'm actually passionate about this product. I want to market it and I want to push it out to you guys and I want to sell this product because I'm proud of it and I love it and I use it. I've completely remade a whole new digital planner, a Notion planner, and I see the girlies use Notion. I know you guys use Notion. Have we all just collectively moved on from GoodNotes now? I don't know. But I've seen that the girlies are using Notion. I have something for you. It's coming. It's coming real soon. If you are already subscribed to my YouTube, by the time I drop this planner, you will receive one for free. You will receive a whole planner by free. When I show you this planner and I tell you that every single line, word, dot, everything, drop down every link that links to this, it's a functional planner with hyperlinks and navigation. It's honestly, to me, it's a work of art. It's a masterpiece because I see the databases that are behind the whole functionality of it. But yeah, if you're already subscribed, then when my digital planner comes out, I'm sending you one
just DM me. I'm sending you one if you are already subscribed to my YouTube. I also have long-term plans to turn this planner into a physical planner because I'm old school. I prefer to have a physical planner. So for me to have a physical planner that's just all me, the way that I operate, and every page in there I need, and I don't have the pages that I don't need or want, that is just a dream to me. Like, I am so excited to be able to put the physical version into production, but I of course want to do that right. Again, this is one of the things where I'm not going to let myself start the physical planner until I've marketed the digital version and I have pushed the digital version out to you guys, and I've got some comeback from that. Like, when I'm making money back from this digital product is when I will turn it into a physical product. So my goals for this year: to relaunch Limitless. My brand is called Limitless Planning, by the way. Make at least, again, I'm setting realistic goals for myself. I could bypass these goals. I could just about reach them, or I could not reach them but still be on my way to reaching them by the end of the year. But I have, again, minimal goal: make at least 2,000 from a digital planner. Physical marketing, I need business cards and I need flyers, and I will be going to every university dorm and putting a flyer under your door. I will be coming up to you in the street and giving you, I won't talk to you, don't worry, I won't start a conversation unless you want to have a conversation. In that case, I'll love to have a conversation. I'm very talkative. So that's my 3 goals for the digital version. The next 3 things that I'm going to say are like the end of the goal. Like, I can focus on these things when I focus on the first 3. So the last 3 things are find and sample physical planner suppliers, which I've roughly done, but I think I've very roughly looked at budget versions. I haven't looked into it properly to the point where I am producing this as a product for people to buy. So find and sample physical planner suppliers, work out final design and cost, because obviously when I turn it from a Notion planner into physical paper, it's going to have to be compressed, it's going to be different. I don't have like drop downs that you can click. I'm of course going to have to change it up, which is going to take a lot of time in itself. So I'll probably work on that through the last half of the year. So work out final designs and costs and have ready for 2026 physical launch. 2026, I will launch my physical Limitless planner. Let's just recap real quick. Within my career goals, I'm focusing on discipline over motivation. Well, that's kind of like an umbrella goal, is to focus on discipline over motivation. My career goals is consistency of content and to relaunch my digital planner and start the physical version. Now let's move on to life goals. I like my life goals section. This is the year where I want to focus on these things to make them not choices anymore. They're lifestyle non-negotiables and natural things that occur in my life, I guess. Spend more valuable time alone. In the last couple of years, I really haven't been alone much, which kind of sounds, I don't know, does that sound sad or does that sound not sad? I don't know, I guess it sounds a bit of both. But until I started vlogging and I started making content, I didn't really spend time alone. I don't spend time by myself doing activities, really. Like, I'll take myself for breakfast, I'll take myself for coffee, I'll take myself to go read a book somewhere. But I don't take myself to a pottery class, for example. So I think that's the next step for me when it comes to spending more valuable time with myself, is to do activities, like do fun things by myself. Leading on from that point, solo travel somewhere. I've always been an advocate for solo traveling, and I've always wanted to solo travel, but my problem is I like to share moments with people. I have no problem enjoying something by myself, but if I travel by myself, everything I experience, I'm like, I want to experience this with someone else. However, now that I have my camera and I have my channel, that is all the incentive that I ever needed to take my art somewhere else by myself, because I'm filming a lot of it. Obviously I'm going to have the experiences by myself, but through a camera, you guys are also going to experience it with me. I can share this with my family and my friends and my partner. So I will be solo traveling somewhere this year. I'll be really disappointed with myself if I don't. So it has to happen by force. Next is tap into creative energy more. My plan for this is, and this will be, I'm going to start this as a series on my social media. Flower arrangements. If you know me, you know I love flowers. Like I definitely get that from my mum. She loves flowers too. But I want to start making flower arrangements rather than just going and buying a bunch of flowers and put them in a vase and calling it a day. I want to actually put flowers together and create something, because there could be a love for something. Wow, that is such a broad thought. There are so many things out there that I haven't experienced that could potentially be my favorite thing ever. So flower arrangements is under my tap into creative energy more. I've also put painting, because I paint. Again, I didn't know I could paint until I learned how to paint. I didn't know I had a niche of painting until I realised that every time I go to take a paintbrush to a canvas, there's only specific things that come to mind. Like, there are specific things that I like painting and that I'm good at painting. Like I said, I'm going to start them as series on my TikTok. So you guys can actually hold me accountable for this goal, because I'm going to share that with you. It's something that I'm going to share with the internet. Me experiencing and me falling in love. I just want to share me falling in love with life and me falling in love with all the things that life has to offer, like arranging flowers and painting. As you can tell, the life goals is really just things that are going to make me happy and things that just benefit my spirit and my soul and my existence and my peace. Learn to roller skate really well. If you're a close person to me in real life, you know the truth in this, but I've been banging on about the fact that I want to learn to roller skate, but my problem is I didn't have anyone that cared to roller skate with me. I was holding myself back based on the fact that other people didn't want to do what I want to do. Let me say that again, so we can all soak in the idiocy of that. I was holding myself back from doing something fun and something that I love because the people around me didn't want to do the same thing. If creating content was the incentive that I needed to take myself somewhere by myself and roller skate, then so be it. So this year, I will learn to roller skate really well. I'm not going to define really well. Subjective. Next, it's a financial goal, but I've put it under life goals because I don't have a separate section for financial goals because it all just kind of comes under the same umbrella. But track spending, set strictly monthly budgets and save money. I think my main way to do this, my main action plan to do this is, Hattie mentioned this a few months ago and I was like, oh shit, that's actually a really good idea. But I'm going to make a separate section on my, I haven't even done this yet and we're 2 weeks in. Make a separate section on my bank called I could have but I didn't. So for example, this morning I was considering driving to the coffee shop and getting a coffee, but then I was like, I'm not really craving coffee. I'm also trying to limit my caffeine, which I'll get into in a minute when we get into health goals, but I didn't need that coffee. It was more just for the aesthetic of you guys watching me sit here with a coffee in my hand. So that was an example of I could have but I didn't. So if that coffee was £4, was going to be £4, I'll now put £4 into that account. So it's like my could have spent will be my saving, and then it's incentive because as I watch that pot grow of money that I almost didn't have, I now have that, so it's obviously going to become saving. So life goals is spend more valuable time alone, solo travel somewhere. Guys, ideally Thailand. I forgot to say this, but I did write it down. Ideally Thailand. Tap into creative energy more. Learn to roller skate really well, and then of course track spending. Our next goal category is health goals. I feel like none of my goals can happen unless I get my health goals under check, because my health goals is of course how I am going to be operating as a human. First thing is to get my skin under control. Let me tell you the problem with my skin. I'll get spots here and then I won't touch them, because if I touch them then I get more, but I won't touch them. I'll leave them, I'll let them heal, I'll let them do their thing, and then I get a scar. Regardless of whether I touch them or not, regardless of whether I intervene or interfere, I get a scar, and then I just end up with scars all over my face. Like, in certain lights, all you can see is scars on my face. It looks like fucking freckles. I want glass skin. I want glowy glass skin. Right now I just have glowy scarred skin. Google said dairy. Dairy is apparently like the cause or the irritator or the instigator or something, initiator. I don't know. There's so many words beginning with I that make sense in the context of what I'm saying. Basically, Google said dairy is the problem, so I've quit dairy. This means oat milk instead of normal milk. This means no butter, no cheese, no chocolate, no croissants. And I really played around with this one for a while because my main problem isn't not having dairy, it's navigating my way around the fact that milk is an ingredient in things. So what's a good example of that? A biscuit, for example, it's not a direct dairy product, but it has milk and it has butter in it. So that's the things I didn't think about when I told myself, okay, we're gonna quit dairy next year. And it sounds minor, but when you really want a cookie and it's your time of the month and you want a cookie and the only thing that's standing between you and that cookie is yourself, it's hard to stand by yourself. It's difficult. And I'll admit, I fumbled. I literally fumbled. I looked at the biscuits and I looked at my partner and I said, is it a cop-out if I still eat things where dairy is an ingredient? Bear in mind, I set this goal for myself. Why am I trying to find loopholes out of the goal that I set for myself? So he said something along the lines of, it is, but it's not, basically. I said, enough said. I want no cookies. Fair enough. I let his say, justify me, bro, this bird is literally just flapping in the same spot, like it's not going. How do you do that? But I let his say justify me giving in, and then the morning after I was literally like, nah. If in 6 months I see no difference with my skin, I'm gonna reduce my sugar intake. So the goal isn't to quit dairy, the goal is to get my skin under control. Next is limit caffeine. For someone who would wake up in the morning and immediately walk downstairs and make a coffee, for someone who would buy a Red Bull at any minor inconvenience where I was tired out and I needed to not be tired, this is a big one for me. I mainly get matcha now. I'll have to double check this, but I think it's less caffeine intake, but it's a longer releasing caffeine. It's like drinking a carbohydrate, I guess. What a comparison. Retrain my body clock to wake up at, I want to be waking up between 8 and 9 every day. Next, and this one, ladies, I don't know if there's any guys watching this, but men, this is important. This is equally as important for you to know if you have a mum, sister, girlfriend, wife, partner, whatever. If you are someone who is affected by your cycle, like me, for example, I'm gonna put the exact picture that I'm referencing right now. So yeah, I noticed that on day 19, every month without fail, if I wake up, and I don't even know that the day is coming, I kid you not, I will wake up irritable, and I'm like, it's definitely day 19, or I won't even realize until halfway through the day, and I'm like, I should probably check my app because I'm assuming it's day 19. I'll check my app. Lo and behold, it's day 19. Day 19 of my cycle is not a good day for me unless everything goes to plan, everything goes exactly how I need it to go. Basically, one of my health goals is to plan my month around my cycle, whether that's content creating, activities that I do, people that I see. I need to accommodate my life to my cycle, because when it comes to my internal hormones and my internal happy/sad system, my internal emotional system, why would we not get that under check? Why would we not prioritize that? Why would we not try and plan our life and productivity around that? So my luteal phase and my menstrual phase, of course, this is where I'm more like, I'm just like, when my energy levels are down, I need to accommodate to that. So during those two phases, my luteal phase, my menstrual phase, are the best times for me to edit and the best time for me to do like wholesome activities, like my hobbies, for example, like I said, painting, flower arrangements. Basically, this is the time for me to express my most creative outlet. Follicular phase is basically the time when we feel our best, we feel on top of the world, we have no self-doubts, we have no doubts at all. Nothing can touch us. So this is the best time for me to be filming and for me to be doing physical activities, because I'm high energy. I have a lot to give. I have a lot to release energy wise. I've just been in my luteal and menstrual phase for the past 10 days, 10 to 14 days. So like I said, again, this is the best time for me to be filming and for me to do physical activities, because I have a lot to say, I have a lot to do, and have the energy to do it. And then my ovulation phase, I'm really just neutral in my ovulation phase, so I will do whatever the hell I want. I'm still hyper focused. Oh, one thing about the follicular phase as well is I'm hyper focused. I'm so productive. The best way for me to explain it is it's the best time for a Sunday reset. Your Sunday resets in your follicular phase, oh, they'll go off. That will have you cleaning the back of the radiator, the crevices of the banisters, the what's them things called? The bottom, the boards. I don't know, but your Sunday resets will go off in this time. So this is what I say when I say plan your life around these things. If there is anything that you need to do but you don't have the energy to do it right now, work out when your follicular phase is and plan to do it in that time. So let's just recap, let's summarize health goals real quick. Getting my skin under control is the goal. Action plan is to quit dairy and find nice alternatives. If the dairy thing doesn't work for in 6 months time, then I will continue to not intake dairy, but I will be limiting sugar intake. Next is limit caffeine, no Red Bulls, and replacing coffee with matcha when we can. Retraining my body clock to wake up at between 8 and 9 every day, and plan my month around my cycle. Again, luteal phase and menstrual phase for editing and wholesome activities, follicular phase for filming and physical activities, and ovulation phase. I'm pretty neutral during my ovulation phase, so literally whatever the hell I want to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to recap all of my focuses again, and then I'm going to tell you guys how I divide the year into 4 years essentially. My career goals: consistency with content, relaunch my digital planner and start the physical version. And then life goals: spend more valuable time alone, solo travel somewhere, tap into creative energy more, learn to roller skate and track my spending and set strict monthly budgets. My health goals: get my skin under control, limit caffeine, retrain body clock and plan my month around my cycle. Dividing the year by the section. I am not proud of it, but I absolutely am one of those people who I work with deadlines, I work with timestamps. At that deadline is where I will re-review. I will divide the month into four parts. So we've got January to March, April to June, July to September, and October to December. That's the 4 years for me, and I learned this from Aaliyah Simone. When it comes to my goals, I will break them down. So for example, the dairy goal. In my head, I've got 2 years. But when I say years, I'm talking about the 2 seasons, basically. I've got the first half of the year to get that under check before it needs to be reviewed. When it comes to my planner, for example, I've got in January, February, March. January, I plan on releasing my new planner. I've got another 2 weeks to do that. Finishing my new planner and releasing it. February is when I plan on, like, I need to find my way with marketing. Like, and I need to start being consistent with pushing out my content and like I said, marketing it. March is when I need to see results. I need to see results for all of the work and hours that I put in March. If that doesn't happen, I need to have a serious talk with myself by the end of March to reiterate and tweak my action plan, because if it doesn't work by the end of March, then something isn't working. There's something that I need to change and something that I need to adapt and alter for me to be able to do it within the March to, what did I say, June? No, within the April to June months. But yeah, with that being said, I'm excited. I am so excited for this year. I'm excited for what I'm going to achieve. I'm excited for what I'm going to experience. I'm excited for what I'm going to do. I'm excited to see... Do you guys... Should I check in 3 months? I guess I probably should. Yeah, I will. I'm excited to update you. Please get your yappy dog away from my car. Thank you. What was I saying? I hope that this motivated you. I hope that this gave you some guidance. I hope that this gave you some structure. It's not too late. We're only 2 weeks. If you haven't made your vision board and you haven't set your goals yet, it is so not too late. Write it down on your phone, write it down in a notebook, write it down however the hell you write things down. One day you have one of my planners to be able to do that. Again, like I said, if you are subscribed, you will just ask. Please just ask and I will provide my planner for you. The exact way that I just rebranded my life is the exact way that you can rebrand your life with my planner. But yeah, I think this is where we wrap it up, because I have been yapping for, I think, almost 2 hours. But yeah, without further ado, subscribe and like, comment. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not, welcome back to my tiny percentage of this platform. I feel like this was a perfect representation of me as a content creator in this video. You guys really got to see everything. You got to see my vlog, you got to see my sit down, you got to see me yap, you got to learn my mindset, you got to learn my goals for this year. You got an insight into what content you can expect from me. I'm just trying to find a way to say bye, so I'm just gonna come right out and say it. Goodbye, and I'll see you in my next video. Can you guys hear my stomach?